Hey, what's going on, Theta Chi? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Beth Strader. I'm currently studying abroad in Australia, and I'm hoping to be your Pledgemaster next semester. When I pledged APO in the fall of 2011, I didn't expect the process to be so emotionally rewarding, but I received so much joy and positivity from it that I just want to make sure that every new pledge feels the same passion and excitement that gets them amped about being a brother as I did when I pledged. That's why I was part of the pledge team last spring, and I've really tried to stay in touch as much as I could while abroad. While I'm super into pretty much everything that APO does, there's just something about pledging that gets me really excited about being a brother of this fraternity. And the way I see it, our chapter already has a great pledging system. I like the concept of having a pledge team assist with everything because it gets more brothers involved and it makes the whole process run way smoother. And even though it might seem a little rushed, I like having Big Little Week happen so early in the semester because it gives pledges someone they can turn to for guidance and fosters new friendships in a growing fraternity. However, in my mind, the most important experience for a pledge class to have is to bond with each other as a class and with the rest of the fraternity. The whole point of joining APO as opposed to another community service org is the brotherhood and fraternity aspect of it. And therefore, I want to put a lot of focus on the fellowship aspects of pledging. This fraternity is full of quirky and quite frankly awesome people, and I want the pledges to have ample opportunity to get to know each and every brother and feel truly integrated into the fabric of Theta Chi. In my mind, what sets APO apart from other service orgs is our focus on fostering community. And by putting an emphasis on fellowships and building true brotherhood between bros and pledges, we can create a fun and friendly environment that promotes the pledges growing into better leaders and better brothers of Alpha Phi Omega. The essence of any Greek organization, whether service or otherwise, is that you're entering into a group with pre-established hallowed traditions that you need to study for before formally entering into. However, I think it's really beautiful when brothers are the first to open that door. Instead of having this intimidating model where pledges are removed from the fraternity and told to study our traditions before they're allowed to enter us, it's more special when brothers take that first step and really lead the pledges into the fraternity first, showing them our pastimes and exposing them to our true passion that we all have for service. I think that efforts to integrate the pledges more into the brotherhood during the pledge process through bonding and fellowship events will help to get them more excited about service, get brothers more involved with the pledging process from the very beginning, and really bolster a sense of true fraternity in our chapter. So here comes the awkward transition. Since I can't be in chapter to answer questions during the Q&A portion, I asked some bros what questions they would ask, if I had been there. So here we go. One of the questions was, what are the commitments I have going on in the spring? And the semester is pretty much standard fare for me. I'm involved with service, sports, and Jesus. I'm helping to organize and then participating in the Newman Center's spring break mission trip. I'm fixing my shoulder and finally getting back to playing sports, thank God. And I'm really just trying to get back into the swing of things with APO and GW life in general. Um, Obviously, I talk about fellowship a lot, but one of the questions was what more specifically would I do? And I've always liked the concept of the family cup, so let's take advantage of the great DC spring weather and have a field day where every family fields a team and competes for points. Let's have family picnics so littles can get to know everyone in their family, not just their bigs. Let's have a little swap where for a family dinner, the littles of Blue's Clues goes and hangs out with the bigs of Dynasty. So that way they don't just get to know their family, but the fraternity at large. Let's have bros come up with ideas for fellowships that they want to see happen. I know Amy and Kendra did a sleepover themed fellowship. I think that's awesome. Pretty much all the abroad bros will be living together in Amsterdam Hall, so let's use that. Let's have a party parade where the pledges can go from room to room and get to know the bros who just came back from studying in a particular region. To be honest, I can't not think of ways to get the pledges more involved with the brotherhood at large. And I think events like these could really help to foster strong friendships and help the pledges feel more at home in Theta Chi. The last question was what unique qualities I would bring to the job. And I know that I might not seem like the typical pick for the Pledgemaster position. I've been away for a semester, I'm involved with things outside of APO, and I'm not really like the hyper-organized type. But what I am is incredibly driven and passionate. Anyone who's ever met me, whether in a service event, a fellowship, or even just around campus, can tell you that I put 100% into every single thing that I do. This fraternity means a lot to me and was really a game changer in my college experience when I pledged. And I want to use all of my just raw energy and enthusiasm towards helping all the new pledges feel the same fire that I do about APO. But however this turns out, I hope you all manage to not pull your hair out during finals, have a really awesome winter break, and I can't wait to see all of you again in the spring and finally meet all these great nibs. So happy holidays, and I'll see y'all later.